Greetings, peace, love and light to you all, family. Hope you are well, hope you are doing good. And yeah, man, we're still here, we're still breathing. You know, bathi okubalekile umphefumulo. You know, umoya mawusahlangane namathambo, which basically means what's important is the breath. When the spirit is still in contact and in close proximity with the bones, with the skeleton, with the body, while you still have that breath, that's what's important. So I welcome you once again. Today, I want to talk to you about manifesting. I want to talk to you about the metaphysics, the spiritual, the scientific methods, the physical methods. I'm going to be talking to you about how to manifest anything. And by anything, I literally mean anything. Now, the first thing that you have to understand about manifesting, before you can even get into manifesting things, is that it's broad and it's vast. It's not just as cut and dry as in the new age they can make it to seem like, oh no, you just think something and it happens. That's only one aspect to it. It's very broad because you are a broad being. You are very complex. And so in how you're going to manifest is also going to be just as complex, but even easy. You know, because it's a law of polarity. Something that looks complex could be, you know, very easy. In fact, the more things go outside, the more complex they become, but the more inside you go, that's where they are at their most simplest form. So the first thing that's important to know about manifesting is that you are already manifesting. So you on this planet, in this universe where you are right now, you are not here, or you are not going to be learning how to manifest. You are already manifesting. You are already a manifester. You are already an entity that will forever be manifesting. And how do you know that you are manifesting? You are having a reality. The fact that you are having a reality means that you are manifesting that reality. The reality of you watching me right now, talking to you about manifesting. You are manifesting this reality due to past actions, thoughts, and actions that you might have taken. Even if it is unconscious to you, those actions have led you to this moment. So you are manifesting. So you are not supposed to be learning how to manifest because you are already manifesting. You are now in a process or in a stage where you should be learning what to manifest. So that's the first thing. It's not a question of, how do I manifest? You are manifesting. And you will forever be manifesting. Your melanin, your central nervous system. And when I'm talking about your melanin, I'm not talking about your physical pigmentation, whether you are light or dark, whether you are Indian, Caucasian. No, melanin exists all throughout nature. Melanin is not just a physical phenomena of the skin. Melanin is an intelligence. You have what they call neuromelanin, and that every single human being has that. Whether you are, as I said, it's not a thing of race or color. It's just a thing that is there. So you will always be manifesting because your central nervous system, your melanin, your neuromelanin, it is what creates for you in this life. And even when you sleep, after you die, it continues to manifest for you. It will continue forever and ever to manifest for you. Now, you come in when it comes to now what you are manifesting, and that's what we are going to be talking about here. So how do you learn how to manifest? Okay, first of all, you have to look at how you yourself became manifested, how you came into this reality. So how did you come into this reality? You came into this reality through two forces, through a masculine force and through a feminine force, right? You came in through an electrical force and a magnetic force. The electrical force being your father, representing the energy of the fire and air, and then you also, and electricity, and then you also came in through a magnetic force, which being your mother, representing the forces of magnetism, representing the forces of water, representing also the force of the earth element. So you got 23 chromosomes from your father, the father being masculine, the father being electric in nature, the father being the seed. You got 23 chromosomes, the father being the thought, the father being the intention, the father being the idea. 23 chromosomes. The New Age only speaks about this when they speak about the secret. Oh, think things and they will happen. That's one side of things. Oh, when you think about this, it'll happen to you. They only mention the first step. They always leave out the feminine aspect of it. You can never manifest without the feminine aspect of it, because even manifestation itself is of a feminine force, because everything in matter, it represents the mother. The other 23 chromosomes you got from your mother. The mother representing the manifestation of those ideas. So if the father is the idea, the mother is the potential for those ideas to come into beingness. The seed can never become a tree if it doesn't go into the soil being the earth element. When you put a seed into a soil, you cover it in darkness, you cover it, it goes into a womb. That's the mother. The mother is what brings or what gives life to that potential. So it's a relationship between the God aspect and the goddess aspect of the supreme being. That's the two aspects of things. So how you manifest is that you first think things. That's the masculine side of things. You think of what it is that you want in your life. You think about it, but it doesn't just end with the thinking of it. You think about the job. I'm going to use everyday human examples of things that people look to manifest, even though there are higher realities that you can manifest, such as the abilities to project, the abilities to see into other realities. But most people are not locked into those type of things right now because of the spectrum that they're still functioning in. But over time, as time goes, we'll get there. You want a job, you want a kid, you want a relationship, you think about it. You think about it. That's the first 23 chromosomes that come from the father, which means now I'm talking in parables. I'm talking about the brain. I'm talking about the thoughts, the ideas, the head. So you think Aries, what takes place in the head. You think about it. But after you think about it, that's only the sperm aspect of it. That's only the seed aspect of it. You need to now add the feminine aspect to it, which is the feeling. So if you think about manifesting a very amazing relationship, that's the thought. Think about it like, oh, I would love to have this type of relationship. What's the next step? The next step is to add the feeling to the thought, because the feelings amplify the thoughts. Remember, every time you think, you make a sound in the light wave or in the light dimension. You make vibrations in the fifth dimensional planes. Right? And when you add the feeling, which comes from the heart chakra now, you add a force to that. You add emotion. Emotions are energy in motion. So you add energy to the thoughts. You amplify that which the father, you amplify that which the seed is by now bringing in the feminine aspect of it. So you're thinking of a relationship, you're thinking of a job, you're thinking of buying something. Let's say you're thinking about buying a car. You think about it. Oh, wow, I'm thinking about this certain car. That's the first step. The next step would be to add the feeling. So feel what it would be like to have that car even before you have it. That's the cycle. So feel what it would feel like to hold that baby, or feel what it would be like to be in that type of relationship that you so desire. Feel what it would feel like to live in that type of house before you even live there. So you might be still living in a place that you don't want to live in. When you are in that place that you don't want to be in, feel what you would feel like if you were in the place that you say that you want to be in. That's why in holy books they speak about when you pray. Listen to this. These are secrets. when you pray, don't say Mudimo, Kuhupela 1, 2, 3, God Nkela 1, 2, 3. No, say God, thank you for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, whatever it is that is. So before you even get the thing, be thankful for the thing, because you live in a universe where you are multidimensional. So manifesting is also about now you switching into different parallel realities. Remember, all possible parallel realities are existing all at the same time. There's a reality where you are a hobo. There's a reality where you are a president. There's a reality where you are many things. So what you want to do is you want to vibrate as close as you can to the parallel reality of yourself that has the thing that you are looking for. So what you do is you add the feeling to it. You add the feeling to it. Now, it also goes now, understand that, as I said, it's not just so cut and dry. It also goes into who you are on a karmic level. What's your karmic signature? So if you are identifying with the reality that is for your highest intention or for your highest purpose, or that will manifest your highest intention in this incarnation, then the closer that you will be, or the faster you will be able to now bring about that reality here. So let's say, for an example, you came here. This is why now being intuitive helps, or working on your intuition. You came here to walk a certain path, and you feel it deep down that this is the path, man. This is my path. And then your logic, your thoughts, you're like, oh, so I just have to think about being a billionaire. And then feel it. Oh, how did it feel like to live on an island? You know, just because you're saying that, there's karmic signatures that are gonna reveal themselves to you, and you're gonna know that, no, man, this is for me right here. So the more you align with your thoughts, with your emotion, and with your intuition, in close proximity to a reality that you intuitively know, no, man, this is my direction. This is my direction. This is what I'm suited for. This is what I'm made for. Then it becomes easier. So you basically take the path of least resistance. You take the path of least resistance. There's no resistance on that road. There's no resistance. You feel that, like, there might be something here and there, but you feel that when you walk on this path, more opportunities. You also see the synchronicities begin to align for you. You see people that are in a... So the people who come into your life, as you begin to mix the chromosomes of the father and mother, of the thoughts and the emotions and the intuition, the people that come into your life feel a certain way. They walk and they move in a different way. And the way that they are, you feel your destiny in them, as if they have a little piece of where it is that you should be going. People will speak things that align with that which you were thinking and feeling. Like, hey man, as I feel like you should be working this type of job. You'll see synchronicities that tell you of the thing that you know. So the synchronicities will come. Now that on the karmic aspect are also now your ancestors working into the picture. Because remember, the spiritual contracts that we signed, that we contracted with, that we sign even before we come here. And your ancestors now, they come in letting you know what your destiny is. So when you come into this reality, you forget there is a veil that is put over your plan. And so you will have guides on the other side that when you begin to slip, they'll hint you like, hey, Joe, hey, Joe, and the reason for that is because there is an individual purpose. You have an individual purpose, but we also have a collective purpose. People forget we have a collective intention. So some people, your ideas and fantasies, those are just your individualized ideas and fantasies. That when we look at the broader things, you getting certain things will be of no benefit to the next person. So some things we like as a collective, we're like, nah bro, scrap you having that. No, you bro, you align with your destiny, because when you have this, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people will benefit from you living your highest potential, instead of you just now fantasizing because of what the matrix has projected into your brain, that, oh, having this will be nice. Nah, there's intentions that you came in here with from the other plane, that on a higher metaphysical, spiritual, oversoul, monadic level, when we look at things holographically, your highest intention will benefit us as well. So when you follow your calling of being a teacher, of being a healer, of being a dancer, of being something that is of that higher intention that I'm talking about, when you follow that, other people will benefit as well, because we are a collective. We are like one mirror that has fragmented. So there's many shards of this glass that have just like fragmented on the floor. And what we are doing is that the whole pieces have been mixed together. So some pieces don't belong to each other. And so what we are doing is that we are putting the pieces together. So the ancestors would be the eyes that see the different pieces, and we would be the fingers that move in the physical to work to bring about now these pieces into an alignment that's going to help us reach a collective goal. So another thing that you need to understand about manifesting is that it's not only just about you. You also have to take others into consideration. But the universe makes it easy, because what is really for you, what is really for you, when you do that, then others will also automatically be taken into consideration, because you will be following your highest purpose, your highest intent. And so others will automatically benefit from you now manifesting what it is that you need. Let me just quickly do this. So, manifesting. You think it. You feel it. Intuition comes in. It lets you know. It lets you know. Your intuition will tell you what is for you and what is not for you. Thoughts become things. But that's just one step. In Kabbalah, they speak about there's 4 worlds of how the divine mind came into creation. So there's the world of archetypes, there's the world of creation, the world of formation, and the world of action. So there's the world of archetypes is the world of ideas, that's the thoughts. Then there's the world of creation. And also these are planes of being. You come into the world in the similar manner. The sperm would be the idea. The sperm and the egg are the idea. They are the potential. It's an archetype. So a sperm is a potential child. An egg is a potential child. The world of creation is when your father and mother have sex. That's the actual creating part. The third level would be the world of formation, when you are forming in your mother's womb. And the last step would be the world of action, when you are born into the physical. So that again would be also how you create something. You think it, you have an idea, and then you begin to create. You move towards the idea. That's the world of creation. You begin to bring about, you bring together the pieces that are going to be needed to create your idea. The world of formation is when you put those pieces together and you form them into an actual structure. And then the last step would be now where your business or whatever it is has been formed. So that's on a physical level, but these also happen on a spiritual, metaphysical level. There's 4 steps to it. It's the archetype, creation, formation, manifestation. So if you can get this, then things around you will begin to move different, because you will begin to move different. And in that, then you can now begin to really manifest anything that you want. But remember, as I said, there's also karmic things that come into this. There's contracts that also come into this. Because certain paths, if you were to take them, they would be of no soul benefit to you. Your soul wouldn't grow. So certain situations you are in until you master them, so that you can be able to take that next quantum leap in your spiritual development. You are a child of the Creator. So what God is, you are. You are a living, walking, talking, breathing thought form. And because of that, you also create thought forms. So angels and demons are nothing but thought forms of your deepest desires and manifestations. Your lusts, your jealousy, your love, your laughter, all those create angels and demons. They create angles of light inside of you. Your habits are nothing but thought forms, things that you constantly think about. Your habits create these thought forms that now become entities that you feed the more you participate in those thought forms. That's what addictions are. When you keep doing certain something, let's say alcohol or a cigarette, the more you smoke, you create a being, you create a spiritual being that lives. And every time when you don't smoke, it's no longer you, it's that being that you've created with your thought that says smoke, smoke, no smoke. And then you're like, but I don't want to smoke. And then you smoke. It's because now you've given life to that thought form. You've given life to that thought form. So certain actions, certain behaviors, they create entities. You create entities all the time. You see, so what you should be now knowing is the power that you possess, because if you don't know the type of power you possess, you will create things that work against you and instead of for you. But you will be creating those things. You will be creating those entities. You see, so what you should know is that you are a creator. Your thoughts begin the things. Your thought begin it. Your thought is the start. It's like the word. In the beginning was the word. So your thoughts start it all. First of all, be careful of what you think, because the more and more and more you think about that, the more and more and more you think about that, then the more that thing becomes real over time. So what you listen to, the music you listen to, the type of things you watch. This is why many people are having messed up realities, is because what they are thinking is not original, but what is being projected into their heads through tele-live vision or through television. They tell you a vision. They tell you a lie visually, a tele-live vision. They tell you the visual. They tell you what your dream. They tell you what car you should want. Oh, I want that. They tell you what type of girl you should want, with what type of body, or what type of man that with what type of body. They tell you, oh, you should want a guy who makes 6 figures. They tell you what clothes to love. They tell you what brands to desire. They tell you what races to like. They tell you who not to like. They tell you your likes and your dislikes. And you now create that for yourself, because they put it in your subconscious. They put that in your subconscious. Another way in which you should understand manifesting is that the conscious mind is what receives information, and the conscious mind gives the subconscious mind. And so what the subconscious receives, the subconscious has no judgment of whether this is good or bad. It creates what the conscious mind gives it. And the conscious mind is 10%, whereas the subconscious is dealing with 90% of the things. So what goes in through the conscious is going to go into the subconscious, which is where the whole the neuromelanin lies in. So the subconscious is the God mind. It's what's going to create for you when you sleep and all of that. That's the deep subconscious. So what you feed the subconscious through the conscious is what's going to create. So the way to hack manifestation is by tapping into the subconscious mind. What are you feeding your subconscious mind? What are you watching? What are you listening to? because the subconscious mind keeps receiving that. When you keep saying bad things about yourself, I suck, I'm whack, no one loves me, you're telling your subconscious mind that. The subconscious mind does not know whether that's true or not. It just gives what you give it back. It's like, oh, no one loves you. Boom, gives you a reality when no one loves you. You see what I'm saying? So when you keep telling yourself, that's why they say now affirmations are good. You say affirmations, I'm good, I'm loving, I'm loved, I'm amazing, I'm great, I'm happy. You keep telling your subconscious mind that, and what your subconscious mind is going to do is going to fix the reality around you in your bubble and feed you back what you give it. Because remember, as I said, you are an individual and a collective. So even if the collective is having a fucked up reality, you in your bubble of reality, remember, you are the main character in your movie. So you in your reality, you can have a positive life while things around you just seem to be just going, while things around you seem to be going bad. So you could be having a great reality. You see, so it's all about what you feed the subconscious mind. It's all about what you feed the subconscious mind. It's a very, give me a second here. I think I'm being approached. I am being approached. Hola. You see, it's all about what you feed the subconscious mind. So the conscious begins it. It's what you think. So say affirmations about yourself. I'm loved. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm great. I'm a light being. All these things, say them to yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, I love you. Because trust me, it's gonna be hard to deprogram the subconscious mind, because from when you were a kid, they were constantly just blasting things into your subconscious. Negativity about yourself, hate yourself, don't love yourself. The psychology of self-hate. You just hate who you are. They're projecting anxiety. They're projecting fear. They're projecting doubt. They're projecting a lack of self-respect. There's all these things that have just been projected deep into your subconscious mind that you don't even know who you are anymore. You're not yourself anymore. You are all these different identities, and all of these identities are not you. They are things that you've gotten from the world. You love rap music. Do you really love rap music, or were you told that you love rap music? No, you love this type of music. Do you really love it, really? And you could love it, but sit down with yourself and ask yourself, do I really love this? Or was I told that I love this? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Every day you hear McDonald's ad, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. And now your subconscious believes that you love McDonald's, because they project deep into your subconscious mind. When I was in varsity and I was studying, I have a degree in strategic marketing and communication. So when I was studying marketing, I was like, damn, this shandies right here is very dangerous, because it's all about programming the mind. If that's why you see, if they want to sell a guy a car, or they want to sell men let's say a deodorant like X, what they'll do is they'll have the deodorant, and then they'll have a guy being chased by girls. So what your subconscious mind does is that it associates that body spray, even though it has nothing to do with it, it associates having that body spray with girls chasing you. Oh, girls will want me, because now they're working on your sacral chakra. They know that, they're gonna pull that desire, they're gonna pull on that primal need or feeling to want to procreate, or to want to be the dominant male, to have women surrounding you, because then it shows your dominance. Or what they'll do is, if they want to advertise, they say some type of roll-on or deodorant, they'll show a very fit guy climbing a mountain, like, ooh, so when you buy it, even though you're not fit at all to climb a mountain, you associate that with I'm that guy climbing the mountain. When they want to sell a type of lotion, they'll show a lady with smooth skin. She doesn't even have to be using that lotion, and then you associate that lotion with having smooth skin. So it's all about the subconscious programming of the mind. It's all about the subconscious programming. You should also check how they in about the early 1920s in the States, when they wanted to now sell they wanted to bring about the mass production of cigarettes, because women, it wasn't so popular for women to smoke cigarettes. So what they did was that they started associating that with the whole like a movement that a woman is independent now, you can smoke a cigarette. So they started creating this whole culture of like, if a woman smokes a cigarette, and then like now she's this strong figure, she's this strong being. So marketing is very, or in other ads, what they'll do is they'll put like lipstick, and then they'll put a very hot lady in an ad of something that has nothing to do with a hot lady. You'll be like, what does this have to do with this, Joe? Huh? You know, it's all about the subconscious. The subconscious will associate that particular image, because remember, when we're speaking about an image, we are speaking about imagination. The image is the imagination. It begins with the image. The imagination, that's where the magic happens. This is the magic nation. It's where the magic happens. So the image they project. So now, for you to understand manifesting, you need to project the type of images that you want. That's why creating vision boards is important. Have a vision board. See every day when you wake up the thing that you want, so your subconscious mind really feels that and knows that, and then it'll find a way to now create that reality for you. The how it's gonna happen is not really up to you. Your higher self and your higher being will take care of the how. You just have to get it. The how, who you will meet, you don't stress about that. You don't stress about that. You just stress about the putting it in there. The how, that's all the higher forces. That's a higher intelligence that you cannot even begin to deal with. Don't stress about, how is it gonna happen? But that's too far-fetched. How am I gonna get there? Nah, that's not your job. That's where your higher self comes in. You just deal with getting the image, getting the feeling inside of you. The how part, that's the nice part now, because that's where the higher self, that's where the God complex, that's where your ancestors, your DNA, that's where the creator comes in. You just deal with the 10%. Just tithe 10%, like bah, 10%, give your money to the church. Boom, the church is what? The church is the temple. Just tithe your 10%, and then the rest, it'll happen for you. So this, as I said, it's not so cut and dry. You see, it's not so cut and dry. There's a whole complex thing that goes into knowing about what manifesting is. But here, I want to give you the basics. The vision board, the thoughts, the emotions, the electricity, the magnetism, the karma. Just know that you are dealing with the whole 360 degree. And so when you can see it holistically, then you can begin to understand why you are in the situation that you are in, why you are headed in the direction that you are in, and then your life becomes somewhat like, it becomes comfortable, because now you begin to see, okay, this is why I'm here. Okay, because I'm here, then that's where I might be headed, and I don't want to necessarily go there, so let me change my ways, let me head in this direction. Oh no, these people in my circle are negative, and then they're gonna project negativity to me, so let me not hang around these people. You see, so it's a very complex thing. Now this is gonna make you have to take responsibility for who you are. You're gonna have to become responsible for yourself now, in terms of how you move, what you think, what you feel, what you eat. All these things play a role. But one thing that you should know that's important is that you are already a manifester. That's a given. That's just boom. That's it, because all of this is being manifested by a high divine mind. So you don't need to learn how to manifest. You need to now become conscious of what you are manifesting. Peace, love and light to you all, family. I hope that you enjoyed this one. Been eating a nigga, just touch base, just say pa, and hopefully over time, because remember, like I'm speaking to both one that's new on the journey and like, what is this about, and at the same time to one who's already walking the journey. Two things at the same time, two birds. I'm feeding two birds with one bread. We're no longer killing here, killing two birds. No, I'm feeding two birds with one bread, splitting it half, Jesus type of things. Split the fish, So yeah, family, that's That's the secrets of manifestation. So you can really manifest anything in this universe, because this universe is nothing but a project. And now that's a whole other subject of manifestation when we speak about now the holographic universe, about the fact that everything outside is being holographically projected through the lenses in which we call your chakras. Oh, this subject is nice, actually. Damn. Okay, no, let me stop it here, because then I'm gonna go into a whole other side of it. So peace, family. Much love.